Hi everyone! I've been so busy and finally had some time to edit this vlog. I woke up at an ungodly hour of 4 a.m. to catch the train to Paris. I'm traveling with a friend this time. He has his birthday on the 17th and mine's on the 21st, so this was more like a birthday treat for the both of us. I was still sick on this trip and couldn't sleep on the train, but after about 4 or 5 hours, we arrived to Paris. The weather was not on our side, but we appreciated it as the Paris in the rain, and we dropped off our things and headed to a cute cafe. This place is quite popular on Instagram. It's called Sevenly Hearts. People speak English and have nice iced coffee options, so it's a cute place to visit. We walked along the streets of Paris. Everything was so aesthetically nice, pretty and chic. All the desserts looked very fancy as well. I brought my friend a little mango mousse, and we headed to the Seine River. The water was absolutely disgusting. I can't believe the athletes swim in that. But despite the weather, I had a blast. But overall, nothing spoke Paris to me. It was giving more London vibes, even though I've never been there. We sat at the Luxembourg Park and chatted for a bit before headed to a very popular Japanese restaurant. I know, why eat ramen when you're in Paris, right? But I'm an Asian at heart, and this day was so cold and wet. We went to a place called Kodawari Ramen, and we went without any expectations, but my god, it was the best ramen of my life. The broth was so flavorful, the noodle was cooked to perfection, and everything was seasoned so well with a thick coat of sesame oil and umami. We went back on our last day, but they had a massive queue, so we were extremely lucky on this day to try it out without waiting. I highly recommend. The rain was still persistent and it became no longer fun. We were absolutely soaked, but luckily I was laughing it off, but it seems like I always get rained on whenever I travel. It seemed best to have a chill night, and I ended up talking 3 hours with my bunkmate over a bottle of wine. The next day, I had a slow day with the breakfast and journaled some of the things that bothered me. The sky was still gray, but it didn't rain. So I took the liberty to visit the Louvre Museum. As expected, people were packed despite purposely choosing the 5:30 entry. Instead of entering the museum through the pyramid, it's much faster to visit the department store. It saves you so much time. The museum is absolutely big, luckily less crowded inside than I anticipated. I loved how the natural lights work so beautifully with the sculptures and the architecture as well. Miss Mona Lisa, I don't understand the hype, but everyone's so crazy about her. The highlight of this day was the sunset. It was such a pleasant surprise and such a sight after only seeing gray skies. Paris truly comes to life in the evening when everything starts to glow. I met up with my friend for dinner. We went to this place called Le Prix aux Clercs. I'm definitely butchering that. The ambience was so nice, the price was so kind, and the food was massive. We were both famished and had a burger each after demolishing it. We took a train to the Eiffel Tower, and we actually bumped into these 3 American girls as we were all confused on which train to take. But thanks to them, we learned that you can go directly under the tower and had such a blast. Then my friend and I went to a jazz bar called Chez Papa and had a wine each. Third day in Paris, and we had so much to do. We went to a thrift store called Episode. It was quite overwhelming, but I ended up filming an entire new outfit under 100 euros. It was girl math thing in my head, and it just made sense to me. After 2 hours of shopping, we got so hungry and made the worst decision. This sandwich was nice, but 22 euros? What were we thinking? Anyways, we made our way to the Arc de Triomphe and took forever to find the right way to go. But we took cute photos, and that was the outfit that I bought. On our last final day, we took our sweet time and visited the Shakespeare bookshop. Just saw it, didn't go inside. Then made our way to the Montmartre. There should be a better way to get there because we ended up climbing this insane hill, then made it into the town above it. People were packed with cars trying to pass the crowd. There's the view of the whole of Paris. We made it back to the city and just chilled until our time for the train. My friend searched for a bakery, but we ended up with a breakfast baguette for my birthday, and I made it home around 1 a.m. This was my actual birthday. The sun was shining and I had so many calls and messages from my friends and family. I felt so loved. I chilled and did some housework before heading to my friend's house. They were cooking me some dinner with miyeokguk, a must soup to have on a birthday. We had a slice of my favorite cakes and it was such a great day. See you next time. Bye.